Hi everyone, Alexis here. Welcome to Wandering Art. Today I'm going to show you guys or tell you guys how to make resin keychains. Well, my experience, this is just the way I do it. This is my box of goodies. This is just like small resin pieces that I have. It's full of keychains right now and coasters and trays and little bags that I keep them in. So this is the tray that I will usually do everything on. I made this tray. There is actually a video of it if you want to check it out. And I just decided to keep it instead of finishing it. And these are some keychains that I have been making for the past few months with just some leftover resin. And most of these are made out of a bunch of new glitters that I got from Laura's Art Corner. Her link is going to be in my description if you want to check some of these out. That's what all the little glitters are in the jars back there, and I'm going to show you all of those. This is a Shifting Seas glitter, and I've got feathers, a gun, pot leaf, and all in this color because I really, really liked it. And then I'm also going to tell you about these molds and how to choose the right mold for you. And then I'm going to show you how to turn it into a keychain as well. So the reason that I am showing you guys both of these is because I'm trying to show you the difference between a matte mold and a shiny mold. The pot leaf is a shiny mold. The pot leaf mold, the keychain molds were made for resin and they already have holes in them, so it's a lot easier to make them keychains. Where the gun mold is it's a chocolate mold that you would like use to bake a cake with. You could or mold chocolate to put on a cake, I guess. So that's why it is matte. You also have to have one extra piece. You have to drill into it, screw this piece into it, and then you can just go about putting the keychain on. I'm going to show you on these feathers right here why it's so easy to do that. Before I show you on the feathers, I want to show you guys the molds up close just so you can kind of see what they look like. And in the description, I'm going to list where everything I'm using and have on the tray was bought at, links to where you can go and check out their products. And as you can see, these both have holes and they're made to be resin keychains. It's much easier. I got the gun mold first, and I think I would have preferred to not get it at all and just get actual keychain molds. You're also going to need some little pliers and some sandpaper. And then in the middle there is the kit, and I just bought this kit off of Amazon, and I'm going to put it in the description below. But this kit has a lot of different sizes on it. And I don't think I'll ever use like the really, really big ones, but they have like kits with every kind of size or just one size. And then the important part is the little rings that they give you. And you definitely want to make sure that you have some of the little screws here too if you're going to be using a mold that doesn't already have a hole available. You just need these if it already has a hole in it. And then here's where I'm going to show you. You just put the little ring through the hole, and the ring is at an angle, and then you just use the pliers to push the ring together. Make sure you don't push it too close. You have to kind of be careful when you're doing it, or else it's just going to look really bad because it's going to be all squished up around the keychain. So slowly and carefully. And that's it. Super easy and much easier than having to use the drill. I don't use a drill a lot, so if it's something you do all the time, it could be just as quick, really. But I'm going to show you the drill that I use and the little piece that you need to screw into it. And then to put the little screw in, if you just put it in, then you might be able to see it a lot in the resin. I've heard that if you use resin and put resin on the screw and then screw it in, that it will look just as clear. I haven't tried it yet, but I have heard that. I know that I put some super glue on it and put it in, and you can see it. I don't like it a lot. If you're going to make like a clear piece, then you could see that. So I'm still working on that. But this is what you need, that little piece. You just screw it in, and you want to make sure that you screw it into the very middle because it can like come out the sides. That's what happened to a lot of my first keychains. was they just busted out of the back, the screw did, or the resin started to crack. So you want to be really careful. And yeah, you can use the little pliers to screw it in. It's much easier than using your hand. And I would definitely recommend having a pair of pliers just when you're doing this. It just makes everything easier. So now I'm going to show you guys some of my B-grade keychains, as I call them, just because I couldn't sell them, but they're still super cool. This is an ink one, and I just think ink makes resin soft, and it just does. All the keychains that I've made with ink are just a little bit bendy. And I mean, it's okay. I don't think you could break them or anything, but they're not as hard as just a resin keychain. You can see this one cracked, and it cracked on the ink one, and then in the white one here, it didn't really crack, but it is kind of like pushing the resin out. And I don't like it because you can see the screw in it. I want to try the resin in it thing and see how that works out. That's why I put the pearl white behind the other one, because I thought that that would kind of cover up the screw being in there. That was my idea behind that. Also, the flowers from the pot leaf and the gun are going to be in the description, along with the materials from everything in this video. There's going to be links to where you can go to those products, so make sure and check that out. Now, here are the glitters, and I got them from Laura's Art Corner. She was so nice, you guys, and all the glitters are super amazing. And she actually gave me one. You're going to see it, and it doesn't have anything written on the label. I got to name that glitter, and I named it Starlight. And I'm super excited because it's a really pretty glitter. And after I show you guys all the glitters, I'm going to show you guys a few things that I made with them, and also how to wrap up a coaster, how I wrap up a coaster. Other people probably have different ways, but just how I do it. And that's it. There'll be some pictures at the end of like all the keychains up close. All of these keychains and the Yoda heart you're going to see and the Yoda coasters, all of that stuff is going to be listed on my website. I'm launching the keychains on there today. So definitely go and check those out if you're interested in one. It's going to be linked in the description. It's going to be my first link. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you just missed it, the one that I just showed you was the Starlight that I got to name. This cosmic one is the one that's in the baby Yoda heart. These sparkle diamonds are so beautiful, you guys. I'm saving these sparkle diamonds in the beebles that I'm going to pull up here. These are going to go for a special project. I'm not sure what it is yet, but it's going to be amazing, and I'm saving all of that for that. The last two that I'm going to show you, the chunky silver dollar glitter and the jewels glitter, were actually used in my last video to make a really amazing coaster set. That coaster set was the reason, the idea behind buying all these glitters was because I really wanted to try something out like that. So definitely check it out if you haven't. So now I'm just going to show you a little bit about the keychain. When you finish it, you want to make sure that you sand it. Even if it came out perfectly, I like to sand it just a tiny bit to get any sharp edges off. And if it didn't come out perfectly, then you're going to need to peel those off or cut them off or whatever. So you definitely want to sand it so it's not too sharp. I do that to all of my coasters too, even if they come out perfectly, just because you don't want anyone to get nicked by something that you made. And the sanding for like the leaves, you have to get between in the leaves and in between the parts on the feathers. So you definitely need some sort of sandpaper or something. And now I'm going to show you guys a few projects that I have made with these glitters. I'm testing out glitters and resin with stickers in it. So I haven't showed any videos for this stuff. They will be coming, but this is kind of just a sneak peek for people who watch this video, I guess. This Yoda heart. This was one of the first ones I did with stickers, so you can see all the dimples on the sticker. And that's going to be in the sticker video, how I figure all this stuff out, if you guys want to check that out when it comes out. This one was the second tray I made. This is the blueberry glitter. The first one, the heart, was cosmic. And you can see there are no dimples in the sticker at all. That's because I figured it out. And then the two little, what I'm showing you here, do you see the little silver? It's in the tray and it's in that gun as well. That is actually the mirror glitter, and I found through all of my cup mixing that if you put a little bit of mirror glitter in like any other glitter, it just turns it into a more magical glitter. So that was why there's mirror glitter in everything that I made. This is the Starlight glitter that I got to name, guys. It's so beautiful. It does remind me of Starlight, just everything about it. And there are dimples in the Yoda sticker on that one as well. I'm super sad about it. And this one is perfect, of course. And I did do the gold edging on the second one. I just painted that on. I painted the sides gold too. I just thought it would be really cool. The stickers are perfect on these two, and if you recognize these coasters, it's because I've already made these coasters, but I just put stickers on them and resin on them and made them even cooler. And I'm also showing you those because I'm going to do I'm going to wrap those up in a second and kind of just tell you about how I wrap and ship my packages. This is the mirror glitter that I love so much. It's in everything that I have now, everywhere. So this is just how I prefer to wrap, how I wrap, I guess. I have tons of this tissue paper everywhere. I have all different colors, and sometimes I like to make them like match the set that I'm sending. So I just put them in there, wrap them up. Sometimes if there's a lot of pieces, I'll cut the tissue paper and wrap them individually and then like wrap it individually in the bubble wrap. But if I'm just doing one or two things, I'll do it like this. I'll just wrap them in the same piece of tissue paper, and then I will tape that tissue paper, and then I will put the tissue paper in bubble wrap, wrap it up, tape the bubble wrap, and then it'll either go in a small flat rate box or in a bubble mailer, just depending on how big it is. And that's all I do. I'll usually throw my card in there, maybe two of my cards in there. If it's someone I know, I will put a little note in there for them. And I have all these B-grade keychains now, so if you did order something from me, you may randomly get some keychains, so it just depends. And that's it. This is the wrapped up piece. I wrap it in bubble wrap, tape it, and ship it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what you guys thought of the video, and I will catch you guys all later. Bye, guys.